alcohol.
Can I speak, please? You told me to follow my guidelines of my parole. That's what you told me to do. Once I was released off parole, there are no more guidelines. That's what you told me to do. I listened to everything you said verbally, word for word. I did it exactly the way you told me. I don't have parole anymore, so I don't have those guidelines.
This man thought that because he wasn't on probation anymore, he was free to live however he wanted. But what he didn't understand is that avoiding jail came with conditions, and breaking those conditions has consequences. And this judge follows through.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland appearing on behalf of Mr. Martin.
All right, thank you. And sir, your name for the record, please.
Martin.
Okay, and so today is the date scheduled for a jail review. This court ordered your client, well, let me clarify. On January 12th of 2026, this court, for your client's plea to an amended charge of operating while visibly impaired, this court sentenced your client to 60 days jail, suspended. Your client was to participate in random testing, complete treatment as ordered through parole. He was attested on site in Lincoln Park. This court, and then we had a jail review scheduled for today. January 26th, there was an expedited jail review based upon your client's failure to set up testing. At that time, this court ordered your client to set up the testing on that day or serve jail. Your client was also ordered to provide proof of continued treatment, and he has not done so. He did, however, begin testing on January 26th. January 26th, he was positive for marijuana. February 6th, he was positive for marijuana at a higher level and alcohol. February 24th, positive for marijuana at a higher rate and positive for alcohol. And March 6th, positive for marijuana, yet at a reduced level, and positive for alcohol. And so, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like you to know that Mr. Martin was released from parole at the end of January. He does have a valid medical marijuana card. He is gainfully employed working as a manager at Fast Flash Car Wash in Southfield. He has not accrued any new charges. He also is a father of two that he's responsible for, and he's just been working on keeping his life on track and staying out of trouble. So at this point, I'm not really sure what's left for him to do.
I'll comply with this court's order is one thing, Mr. Martin. But let me ask this question, sir. Did this court, how long have you had your medical marijuana card?
I'm not sure, since February or something. I know it had lapsed.
February of this year?
Yeah, I know it had lapsed, so I had to get it redone. But
Great. Did you submit proof of that to this court?
I have it with me today.
That wasn't my question.
No, I didn't.
Then you can't use it, sir. This court ordered not to possess or consume any drugs or alcohol that are not prescribed. At that time, you did not have a valid medical marijuana card. That means, sir, that if you want to use it for medical purposes, this court needs to verify that it's from your treating physician and that that's the recommended course of treatment. All this court requires is a letter from your treating physician. You don't even have to go through all the steps of the card.
Yes.
Did you get your card from a treating physician or from a local marijuana clinic?
I get it from a physician.
Okay, somebody that treats you on a regular basis, sir?
Well, no, they contacted my doctor from Ohio because I had a card there and it lapsed. So they had to get my information from them, then they transferred it here, and that's how I got it.
Okay, the doctor from Ohio, was that your treating physician or a medical marijuana clinic doctor?
He was my physician at the time. I mean, I had him for a few years, but I haven't had him since. I've been here for over a year now, well, over 2 years now.
Okay, let me clarify a little bit further. Is he your doctor
He was
for,
my actual
excuse me,
doctor.
let me finish, please. Is he your doctor for all things or for only marijuana purposes?
All things.
Okay. And so, do you have anything from that doctor that recommends that that's the course of treatment for you?
Not on me, no.
Okay. In any event, you don't have a prescription for alcohol, is that correct?
Absolutely correct.
Okay. So even despite your marijuana tests that are positive, you've continued to use alcohol where this court's ordered you not to use alcohol.
Can I speak, please? You told me to follow my guidelines of my parole. That's what you told me to do. Once I was released off parole, there are no more guidelines. That's what you told me to do. I listened to everything you said verbally, word for word. I did it exactly the way you told me. I don't have parole anymore, so I don't have those guidelines. I've paid my fines each month and I completed my treatment as well.
You didn't provide proof of that, sir. Why not? You were ordered to provide proof of that.
I have lapsed online, but I have the proof as well.
Sir, I am confident that I instructed you not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, and to follow your parole conditions as well. And you were to complete treatment and provide proof. You were also to set up random testing. So even though this court indicated you were to follow your parole conditions as well, this court's order of not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed continued. So did your having to provide proof of treatment continued, as well as your random testing continued, because that's an order of this court.
I just don't understand if I'm not on probation or parole. I feel like I honestly, in my mind, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong if I'm not on probation or parole. Like, that's literally how I see it. You're telling me that I'm wrong. But while I was out there, I'm thinking I'm not on probation and I'm not on parole. I've completed everything they've asked me to do. What am I doing wrong?
Well, sir, the recommendation at your sentencing on January 12th was incarceration. This court ordered 60 days jail, but the court suspended your jail. Court suspended jail, and the court gave you conditions to remain out of jail. That was not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, to complete your random testing, and to continue with your treatment and provide proof to this court. So the court said that you had to do those three things to remain out of jail. So while you're not on technical probation, this court had orders that you needed to follow to remain out of jail. That's what that was. And you didn't follow those.
I completed the treatment. I've paid my fines as you told me to, each month. I've done that as well.
And you continue to use alcohol.
Correct.
And this court ordered you not to use any alcohol.
So if you're gonna take me to jail, can you give me a second to get my bills and stuff taken care of and I can go to jail? That's where I see this is going. So can I just get myself situated, please?
The court's going to order Mr. Martin to serve 30 days jail. If you report on Friday, is that enough time, sir?
Yeah, I'll be your Friday.
Is that enough time for you to get your bills in order?
I just have to really pretty much go pull money out of the bank, get it to where it needs to be.
All right, so I'm going to indicate report March 20th. You're going to stop at probation. They're going to give you the directions for reporting. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.